Hey guys, right now I'm walking to my, well, this is gonna be a video, sorry if I'm out of breath, but this is gonna be a video on, how you can help me with my coyote and fox trapping. So, first of all, I'm walking to a trap. I don't have a snowmobile or four-wheeler, but I have snowshoes, and so I have to walk my trap line. So that's the first thing. Right here we got a set. There's a lot to say, and I might forget it all, but I'm gonna kind of show you how I've been setting traps so far, and see how, if you guys know anything I'm doing wrong, so you can help me with next year. So first of all, sometimes I'll just go out here and drop my trap basket. There's buildings over there, they're pretty far. There's a little open land over there, and a house over there. This area back there's a lot of woods. Over there's another farm land. So I'll take off my snowshoes usually, because it's just a pain setting the trap with snowshoes on. And yeah, so they're setting the set. This video might be kind of long, but you can just skip to me setting the trap, or I'm gonna show a couple sets even. So first of all, I need to find a good spot to set this camera, but fortunately I'm running low on bait, so I got some bait. I'll show you what that is. I got my groundhog hammer. I am trying something different today, so I will show you that. I got my bag of lures. I don't know how good it is to keep it in the same bag, so I don't know if that's a problem. Cow urine, fox urine in there, and a rabbit fur. I don't know what this is doing in there. And I have a hatchet, and so first I'll just walk up, and there's the trap. It's a 1.5 Dukes coil spring, just a double coil. So that's that. I gotta find somewhere to set this. Sorry about this. If it's somewhere I can set it and you can hear me and see me, I'll use my trap basket. But sorry about this. On that. Another thing, unfortunately I have to pull traps every 5 days. I'm just gonna say that because that's what I have to do. I have to go to, my parents are divorced, so I have to go to the opposite's house, and every 5 days and 2 days, it's just, I won't explain it right now, but so I have to set the traps 5 days, then set them off, because we can't leave them, I can't check them, because I can't drive right now, so I can't check them every day, and then it's illegal, so I have to set them off, reset them. I asked one guy, I just subscribed to him, I asked him how long it usually takes him to, like how long it'll take a set to get a coyote for him, like how long usually. He said it's 3 days, So with that, that means I have 2 days to get pretty much the coyote. 2 days of good area. So I'll push away all this snow, usually, get down to this. Here I have a burnt log. I use that as like a fox and coyote attractor. So that, I'm gonna pull this stuff up. It's a little too deep right now. I'm making this kind of like a post set, but I need to research my sets more. So then I have a rabbit fur I usually shove in here. Let me see if you can see that. I think you can see it. Yeah. So I usually shove the rabbit fur in there as something they'll want to pee on. And then I take the burnt log and set up like on the side or something. And I use that rabbit fur mostly for something like they'll see. I think that's what you're supposed to do. And also it holds urine really good. So this is how far out my trap is. I usually set it the farthest. Maybe I should set it a little closer. I might. So I set the trap with my feet. Let me get this camera. So I'll set the trap. It's just easier for me to do it like this. This one I night latched, so it is night latched. I gotta get the ice off of here, off the dog. So I night latched that trap. Let me see what you can see. Can't see the trap, but I'll move this a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but it's night latched. I'll kind of tuck it in, and I usually would throw snow on there, but today I'm going to try something a little different, because snow's fluffy, and I figured if they stepped on it, then it would just set off. So, but I've been noticing a couple traps when I go to set them off, they're kind of frozen, and I haven't used what's it called, antifreeze yet. I might get some depending on. But today I got my bag of peat moss, so I'm gonna grab that today. It's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna fill it up to the pan. Let me see what you can see. Oh, let's see what's going on. It's right there. Let me see. Yeah. Alright, that's perfect if it doesn't fall. So there's the trap. The distance is about 1 foot and a little, 1.4 inches maybe. So I'll uncover that all the way down. Then now, this is different than usual, so if this works, that'll be awesome. But now, I'm gonna throw a little snow on. Kind of flatten, even it. Alright, I got that second set. I didn't show video on it, but I'm gonna show a video on the next one. I just still for coyote. Coon season's over, so I used 1-800 all predator call lure. but I threw up sticks and made like a circle, and then it has two traps. Two traps are MB 550s, so they walk right in the front. But I was walking along to the next set. The other set was way up there. The next one's in that corner. I don't know if that's close enough or if that's good, or if that's too close. But I was walking up, and I'm seeing rabbit hair all over, little specks of it. I'm pretty sure that's rabbit. That's rabbit. So if I had a couple sets out here when this happened, I probably could have got a coyote, but just didn't. Alright, I'm probably gonna run out of battery any second, but I might not be able to video this whole thing, but here's this set. It's not set yet, but feel free to comment anything I don't mind you telling me I'm doing it wrong, because I want to fix what I'm doing wrong. So feel free to comment too. A little bit of tracks right there. For some reason I feel that all the animals always come when I don't have traps out. I always see the tracks after. So it's kind of annoying, but at least there's animals. So this other set was over there. It's a good location I have. Alright, I got the set. My video camera keeps going on and off. I'm gonna go charge it soon when I get back to my house, and then go to a different location and set one. But the trap is right about there. I think it's right before that straw piece. And then I threw up some meat. And then I threw up some lure on there. Also, lure, I need to know, like, I'll probably talk about it in my other video, but that's it for now. I just show this next set: location, trail, wall, really fast. There's something action on this one. I never get action when the traps are there, but there's a track right there. It looks kind of like a coon to me. I think there was bait in there also. He's tearing this thing up, so there's the hole right there. There's the trap. I have walls, and he'll come around. Alright. I'm back. So it's night right now, but this is the video on. So I recharged my battery, ate dinner, out back trapping again. So this is a video on how you can help me. Right now, I wish I would have got able to video one of those other sets, because it's more of a common set. And now I'm at one of my last sets, or I think my last set, and it's not that. It's a little different right now. So I wish you would have got seeing one of my most common sets, but that I use, because that post set wasn't really common. I just have one of them, and this I only have one of them. So, but just other stuff you can help me out with. Right now, that bucket, I was doing something a little different with this set today. That bucket is in what's it called? A trench set, or trench set. So a big hole dug in the ground, looks kind of like a groundhog hole or something, about the size. So I threw that bucket in there. It's not in the hole. I threw a lot of snow over it too. We have some deep snow right now, kind of deep. So I threw a lot of. It's not, the hole's not that big, but it's a 5-gallon bucket with a ton of rabbit guts for butchered out meat rabbits. So we saved them, and I was gonna bust them out and throw them into the hole, but I couldn't get them out because they're frozen in there. So I got that. I got this other light. I got a light set up, and then I have a headlamp. So if you see that other lighter light going around, and then I got the MB550 there. So I just threw that bucket in like it's a hole. There's a ton of guts, and you can see right there that's a fur. So I'll continue. I don't know how good you can see me, but or hear me. I hope you can hear me. Well, I would clear this away. This is my last week for trapping, if I haven't mentioned that, or my last week at my dad's for trapping. I still have one more week for my mom's, I think, for muskrat, and I'll set out a couple of coyote traps. But so this is pretty much gonna be it for coyote trapping. So I'll set this. I love this trap, these traps, this one, this brand. But so you kind of can see the distance, and I'll push it in a little bit, get some snow to even it out. Then I cover up the chain. And I'll go grab my peat moss. I've done this on every set so far. I usually don't do this in the snow, but I'm changing it up on the last week, so just to see. Cover the pan, flatten it. No, it's not good. Another thing is, I haven't ever put urine with bait. Because I was at the NTA, well, not the NTA, the Michigan Trapping Convention in the summer, and I bought a lure and a urine from a guy, and he said never put urine with bait. So I haven't done that yet, but you guys can comment and tell me what you think on that. I don't know if that's true, but I'll try to make this kind of even or a little higher along the sides. So I usually just put bait with a lure or lure with urine. Kind of smooth that out. Get it over here. Then over here, another thing is my bag of lure. My bag of lures. I don't know if I might next year not put them all in the same bag. I might figure something else out, because I think one leaked and the whole bag's kind of, all the labels are kind of falling off. But to talk about lure, I got this. Don't know how good you can see it. Let me see if I can go. Got that one. 1-800 all predator call. This is the most common one I use. It's the bigger bottle. I forget what ounce it is, but it's from Kratz Bros, I think. I think that's how you say it. Then I've got just the smaller size of the lure bottles. But this is the one I use most commonly, and it smells a lot. But see, all the labels are coming off. This is another one I use every once in a while. It's for fox and coyote, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it says it. I don't remember. But I got that one from NTA, or Michigan Trapping Association. What's it called? Convention. Yeah. Predator Call and Trapping Association Convention. So then I got one more I'll show you. Yep. I got coon candy. Yep. Mad Ratter. Here it is, I think. No, that's not the one. Maybe it is. Well, that's a red fox one. Alright. Then I got this one. I don't know if you can. It's really hard to read because it's wet in that bag. So next year I'm gonna figure out something better than what I do. But it's more of a thicker lure, and I don't know that much about lures. You can kind of see in there. I don't know that much about lures right now, so I don't know what the difference between I want a long distance call lure, and then like I know there's like a lure that will bring them right to your set. Also, just like last thing lure. So sometimes I'll use this one because I think this is the one that's when they're close, it'll bring them right to your set. It's blurry right now, but I'll use this one and one other one sometimes, or just one other one. I never use this one alone because it doesn't seem quite like a long distance call lure. But I don't know what a good long distance call lure is, or how you know, because none of them say long distance call lure. And that's what I kind of need to bring them in, because I'm not setting on heavy trailed areas or anything like that. So I mean, I'll see a track every once in a while, but not really. Not really heavy trail where they're going all the time. So I'll take some of this one. I just kind of drip some on the top usually, and then I drip some on the bait. I can't get in there right now, but I'm starting to use more lure now that season's end. And then I'll take some snow and rub it on there to get off the rest of the drips. I used to use a dropper, but it froze, and it was just a pain once it got cold. So it gave me a good amount of drops, but I don't use it anymore. And then the short, the one that I think is the short call lure, or the short lure, I'll bring them in right to you. I'll take a stick, because this one's more of a paste. I'll take a stick and get a good chunk on there. Like that. Then kind of wipe it in the same places. Come on. It fell off, but. And then I'll either stick the stick in the snow or throw it with the bait. I'll stick it right up there or with the bait. So that's the deal on lures. Also, never try a lure. Yeah, it's just really bad. I tried a muskrat lure once, just for fun, because it smells so good. And I had to taste it, and it burned my tongue for like 2 hours, so I had to eat grass, because it burned. There's probably some preservative on there. Preservative on there that was the burning. I don't know. Probably poisonous or something. But it smelled good, so. Then I'll kind of just take a couple sticks. Here's a rabbit fur. An old rabbit fur. See, these are sticks I already used. And just so they can't get in the back. I don't know how coyotes handle all this. I know coons handle it good. Sticks falling down and stuff on their trail. But I don't know how coyotes do. But I still do it. Because I don't want them running around and getting the bait. I'll throw a little there. Just a little bit. And then I'll kind of throw some around sometimes. Like so they step over it. Just a couple little things right there. So they want to step right in between there and then go for the bait. Or whatever they do. I know they won't run out of bait on that one, but that's it. Alright, so thanks for watching. There's all the snow. So this light's not very good. But I'm probably missing something, but there's so many variables that can affect trapping, like catches, location, lure, bait, how the set's made, how it's... Alright, it just cut off for a second. But how the set's made, how it's in the ground. There's so many things. Just little things that I do. Could be just the way I walk, I don't know. But there's so many variables, so if you guys could tell me, kind of watch the video and tell me what you see, anything that I'm doing wrong, or anything I could do to make it even better, or anything you think, anything you want to say. So just that'll help for next year, and hopefully I can get a coyote next year. I wouldn't make one of these videos for muskrat, but they just seem like I'm pretty much doing everything right. I just need a little touch up, and I already pretty much made one of these videos when I was setting the traps. So if you see anything wrong in that video, tell me. But and then coon, I pretty much know. I can kind of figure out how I can do that better. But canines, they're so smart. Coon is too, but they're so smart. They smell good. They hear good. Sometimes they're sketchy, or what's the word? Nervous. I don't know what the word is. But to come to a set, they might see something a little different and not go to it, even though there's a pile of bait. I don't know, so just leave a comment, subscribe, like, share, and wish you luck if your season's still going. Ours ends February. For coyote, coon's already done, but end of February, so hope you had a good season if you're done. And good luck next year too. Hope I can get something next year. Bye.